Oh, there it goes.
Oh, not too
Oh
bad.
boy.
I'm Haley, otherwise known as Aradalia or Ara. Any of those three work. I'm an artist and a streamer, and I actually did some artwork for the tabletop RPG book. And I'm just super excited to be here. If you guys want to follow me on Twitter, it's just at Aradalia.
Ooh, exciting, everybody. Joe. Done any cool things to prop. I run product for a startup with our game master here. Excited to take part in this awesome new TTRPG. I was lucky enough to play test it, and I'm excited for everybody to get to see it.
I'm a TTRPG streamer, writer, cosplayer, and spicy content creator, sometimes all at the same time. If you want to follow me, I'm on Twitter at AileyCat, which is up there, but please only if you're an adult, because my Twitter is pretty not safe for work.
Hello, everybody. I'm JT. My pronouns are they, them, theirs. I am a TTRPG performer, writer, and GM. You can find me on Twitter at Weebjeet, and I am super stoked to be here. That's all I got. My Twitter is usually safe for work, I think.
Usually.
Mine's
So-
debatable.
Debate. I would say
Depends on where you work.
I would say I toe the debatable line quite often.
Hi guys, I am Kit. You can find me places on the internet at KitRollCos. It's somewhere around me. I'm a game writer, performer. One day I'll GM. We'll see. And I am so excited. Everybody's character concepts sound so fun. I'm so excited to see them all in action and to see this cozy little game happen. Stop. You can't say these things. Likely story.
It's a great way to start things off. The GM.
I get some
lion
doubt
on
in
the back.
chat.
Hey! You should be able to hear me now.
Better now than later.
So I am
That's
running
true.
through. I'm running everyone else's audio through Discord, but like you can't hear yourself through Discord, so I have to capture my own mic. There we
Run
go.
X Games.
Well, that's fine. I misspoke like 5 times, so now I'm gonna be completely on script, not going off it at all, 100% railroading. Before we begin proper, we're going to go through a little quick rundown of the rules, starting with checks.
Me, that's my cue. All right, so the core system of this game revolves around making checks, as with many TTRPGs. You and your cozy master decide what attribute you will use and any bonus dice from abilities and things like that. You roll that many d6s, and the cozy master or cottage master will set a target number, count how many dice rolled at or above the target number. You typically will need 3 dice at or above the target number to succeed. If you roll 1 or 2 at or above, you can succeed, but at a cost of spoons. Hey, chat, what's a spoon?
That's a really
Oh,
good
you-
question.
I don't
You-
know.
Cueing me in right
Zero?
now.
That's what we call a segue.
Never not for real, Jeet.
A segue. Oh my goodness. We're so fancy over here. Spoons are your resources based on the spoon theory of mental health and chronic illness. It is both your physical health and capacity. As you fail rolls, you can spend spoons to turn them into successes.
And then the final part that we need is what is the calm?
So calm is your attributes, such as charm, alchemy, lore, and muscle. Charm are your social skills. Alchemy is your magic and awareness. Lore, tap brain. Sorry. Is your knowledge and problem solving. Muscle is your physical strength and agility and flexibility.
Perfect. It's very confusing. I'm switching between Twitch and Discord, and there's like that delay. I should not be doing that. I should focus on the Discord.
Full hacker mode, like 8 screens. I can see it now.
I think this computer would not be able to run with 8 screens. Now, let us begin properly with our story. We are opening on a small little island in the big ocean. It is a rather tropical island besides the few places touched by magic. There's a large, totally dormant volcano in the middle of it. Beautiful beaches, but near the beaches there are hills providing a small meadow for peaceful living. We open on a cottage, maybe not the smallest of cottages, but maybe not yet the coziest of cottage either. It is a pretty early in the morning, probably about 6 a.m., maybe a bit before then, and our first protagonist awakes. Haley, can you please introduce your little character as they wake up?
Love early mornings. I can't wait to go outside and
If you would like to, I mean, that probably would be useful.
bunny girl, and she loves plants and gardening and all things nature.
Perfect.
We don't have any audio on this.
Yes, I noticed that. So I switched back.
Mm.
Are we audio?
Are we
Yeah.
audio?
Have we become audio?
Are we audio? Yeah.
Are we
Yeah, no.
audio or are we audio?
I don't know. I hear you all.
I'm sorry, I'll leave.
Please don't. All right. Perfect. Also the art was done by the amazing Haley. For the people who have art, that was all done by her. So give her all the props there.
Thank you.
So why would you be up so early, Bonnie?
I just think like you really can take in nature at its fullest very early in the morning, just as like the birds are waking up. And you can really soak in just the sun's rays, and it's just really the best time to be with nature is once everything is starting to wake up.
Excellent. So what would you do after, wake up, probably a cup of coffee, no cup of coffee?
Probably tea. Probably like a nice green tea. And sitting just outside the cottage, just soaking in the rains.
Perfect. Now, would you then start working on anything in particular?
Yeah, if there's space around the cottage for gardening and things like that, I would probably go and start tending to the soil and prepping for any plants that I find along our adventure.
Okay, so we're going to start, this is going to be going through, I would say that probably would over time make the cottage a tiny bit more cozy, so I think this is time for our first roll. I'm thinking you might want to use your lore, using your knowledge of plants and nature, to make some checks there.
For sure.
I'm gonna say this is not too hard, so I'm going to set it at a target number of 2. Nice and easy to start off with.
Very good. So my lore is 3, so I roll 3 dice, correct?
Correct.
Beautiful. I'm going to use my green thumb ability, which gives me +3 bonus dice to gardening and plant based checks and stuff. Is that good?
That is 100% what that ability is for.
Beautiful. Okay. I've got my dice here that I freshly bought, so hopefully they treat me well.
Inaugural game. Love to see it.
All right. So I've got a 1, 4 2s, and a 4.
1, 4, 2, and a 4. So that's 3 above at or above 2, I believe.
5.
5.
I rolled 4 2s. Yeah.
Oh.
Yes. And then a 4.
So I'm going to make a note to write down about how you made the cottage a tiny bit cozier. Going to rearrange the party with some cozy points, which as you get more cozy points, the cottage will rank up and be a bit nicer place to live. So that is about, I would say, maybe it's an hour. I think the next person would probably wake up. JT, Joe, any preference on who goes next?
Go ahead. You go ahead, JT.
Oh, sure. I haven't decided height yet. I don't know how tall I want them to be. Probably mid height, maybe like 5'6", roughly. Very average height. Short, dirty blonde hair, pointed ears, and a big sword. Just swinging it at a bigger yet tree, in the morning, and doing laps around the cottage.
Alright, is this what you would call your normal day, probably?
A lot of physical fitness training in the mornings, and then whatever everyone else is doing, they'll just kind of bounce around and participate where they can.
Alright, excellent. Then Joe, can you, I think you would be the next person to wake up.
As you see kind of a sloth-like looking creature kind of yawn and stretch and roll out of bed, kind of begrudgingly, but still getting out of bed. So you kind of put on an outfit and wander downstairs, make some coffee for everybody, make for sure the inside of the kitchen and the living area is nice and tidy, because you cannot have a cottage that's not nice and tidy. And you see him kind of pull out a little work computer. You pull up the computer and he starts typing away. You kind of see on the computer like designs of a house. You can kind of see the insides and CAD drawings, and just kind of working away in the morning till everybody else gets up.
Perfect. I don't have the audio set up, so I will share that picture at another time, but it is rather adorable and is worth seeing. Who who should be up? It's maybe around 9. I don't think you're up yet, Kit. At this point, I think the garden is in the back, so you don't see this person walks up when you hear ding dong. Now, there is not a doorbell in your cottage. This is a person knocking on the door, knock, 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 and then saying ding dong.
Excellent.
Does anyone go to open the door?
Monty definitely would get up, and you'll see him kind of put his computer down and look over and slowly saunter over to the door.
All right. I'm so you're a sloth, so you do go rather slowly all the time.
All the time. Just
Okay.
it's slower than normal speed right now.
When you do eventually open the door, in front of you is a middle-aged woman, Mary Applewood, one of your neighbors, not very close, but not the one of the closest house around. She is holding a small toddler in her hands and a bag of something in the other hand. Wandering unleashed is their golden retriever. Why, howdy, neighbor. Well, don't you know, we were just in the neighborhood and thought we would bring some tomatoes to you.
Good evening, Mary. Good to see you. Thank you. How are you doing today?
Oh, well, you know that mom life. These little whippersnappers never give a moment of peace. Always zoom, zoom, zoom. You see the kid kind of trying to pull away as he holds his mom's hand. Speaking of pulling away, the golden retriever dips around the cottage. Dips, not walk, he dips. And he approaches the windowsill. Allie, can you please say what creature is laying on the windowsill?
Sill is laying a normal black cat, a completely normal, 100% normal black cat, whose eyes maybe reflect the light just a little too much, and whose fur sort of reflects moonlight and just a little bit too much. Not enough to be overtly magical, but enough to give you a sort of uncanny valley effect where you're like, is that doing a thing? Just enough. Can't really see it well in the sunlight, only in the moonlight, so I'm safe.
Monty, Bonnie, Toby, all of you hear the dog go woof, woof, woof. Ellie, however, you hear the dog actually speaking. Hello, hi, I'm Kyle. I like long walks, belly rubs, and sniffing my friends' butts. What are you?
I don't answer, but I reach out a paw and kind of like tap the dog on the nose. Not with my claws or anything. I'm soft pawed, but enough to just kind of go away. I'm sleeping.
Are you a raccoon?
Now I get up and I give this dog the most disgusted, offended look. And I sit up straight.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure that's what raccoons do. I've heard about them.
I lean down and get my face close to this dog and I whisper, "Not a raccoon."
Okay, what are you?
I am a witch. Shh.
I've never heard of one of those.
Now you have.
Do you want to be friends?
No.
Okay.
Sleeping.
But it's so nice out. Why would you want to sleep right now?
Very warm.
You're a really weird not raccoon.
You're weird.
I know.
Okay, good.
So what do you do? At that point, Mary Applewood, Kyle, stop annoying the cat. Do you see this cat I'm annoying? Well, I guess I have to go over. Bye, not raccoon. And he just kind of plops off. And you are, and then along with Mary, they kind of leave the premise.
Tempted to go back to sleep, but now I'm awake.
So what would you do now that you're awake? Try to find a new place to sleep?
Perhaps. So I've got my favorite little rabbit's foot toy, and it's got a long cord looped around it so that I can slip my head in and wear it as a collar. So I'm going to do that. Slip my head in. And then I will hop down off the sill into the garden and just kind of check out the territory, look at these strange people that I've kind of adopted over the past few days.
In the garden, I think Bonnie is probably still maybe finishing up for the morning, but still there. What do you think of Bonnie?
Kind of neat. Bonnie seems soft and warm and hangs out in the garden. I also like the garden, so that's something we have in common. So I'll probably walk up and find a nice patch of sunlight and stretch out. Just hang out with this new person.
Okay. Bonnie, any reaction, or are you used to this? It's been a few weeks since you moved in, since the cat kind of decided that it lives there.
Yeah, I look over and I get really excited. I'm like, oh, hi, Willow. Good morning. How are you? Just relaxing. Okay. And I just happily hop back over and I start working on the dirt and stuff again.
Few hours pass. Monty, Toby, anything else you guys would do between like 9 a.m. and 11 a.m.?
Would make food. Monty's he's likes to cook, so he'll around 9:30 or so he'll go and grab eggs and a few other things and start making breakfast for folks so they can have when they get up. And also, like you'll hear like a can crack as well. He'll crack up a can and get some stuff set aside.
I love that sound.
He'll kind of shake it and like hit the counter a little bit too.
I run to the kitchen.
Toby also runs to the kitchen at the sound of food being made.
That's the spell of summon Willow.
So it'll be a nice feast. There'll be like eggs and veggie bacon and the options that are there for everybody. Some pancakes.
Now I have a very important question. Do you try to shoo the cat away when it tries to steal the food?
Of course.
Steal? I wait patiently.
If you wait patiently for your food, then you'll get your food.
Toby does not wait. Toby gets like 3 men's worth of food.
As Willow was saying, he'll put the food. Monty will put the food bowl on the ground, and then grab like a piece of bacon and kind of toss it on the ground too.
Yes.
Meanwhile, Kit, it's about 11 a.m. What is your character dreaming about right now, if anything? I'm not. You aren't up yet.
Oh no. No. Ingrid likes to sleep in. She has had enough of early mornings to last her a good long while. So she's sleeping in. And probably I don't think at this point Ingrid is dreaming of a single thing. Ingrid is the kind to like stay up way too late and just sort of like doesn't go to bed, just sort of passes out reading or something. So she's far too tired to actually dream of things.
Well, I hate to inform Ingrid that her dreamless night does not last forever.
Oh no.
As she eventually, obviously still feeling asleep, finds herself kind of in a room of etchy darkness.
Oh man.
She is. Nothing is really visible at first. Slowly, a form starts taking shape in front of you, Ingrid. It has long arms. They are thin, famished, showing just the vaguest outline of muscles. It bears a hewn skull on top of its head. With the furs of various creatures. Its own fur shimmers black, not too dissimilar from a certain feline that has been living in your abode recently. It has a moonstone gem encrusted collar across its neck. I'm going to bring up a little creature on screen right now so you really get to see this pretty fearsome creature looking in front of you. It looks famished except for its belly that looks engorged as if it just ate something that is still trying to claw its way out. It releases a mighty roar. Between these growls you hear, "Tonight the peace ends." Magic runes float around it that reminds you of a certain type of unstable magic, something that you've seen before.
Oh no. Oh, this isn't good.
Do you have any reactions in this dream?
And you said that I am aware that this is not real. Like this feels dreamy, or
it feels like maybe it's real. Like you aren't standing on anything; you're just kind of floating in darkness. That's usually not how real life is. But maybe you woke up. Maybe some magic. It's probably not real.
I think Ingrid is trying to convince herself that it is not real. Whether that works or not remains to be seen. I think just sort of like very, very much. Ingrid is a very small person, very just like 5'1", just an itty bitty little guy, rather scrawny. And I imagine if this is if she's up and about, she's got her cane on her, so she just sort of like has it in this defensive stance and just sort of like backing away, like she doesn't want to fight it, but she also doesn't know what to do with it aside from fight it. She's just gonna back away.
That's probably pretty smart. It's just kind of, it doesn't approach, it's just kind of lets it long tongue hang loose and then licks around its lips as you back away. And then it lets out another growl. In between the growls, you can vaguely hear, "You cannot run."
What do you want? What do you mean? What peace? What did we do to you?
It replies, "You and the other magic one know what you did.
Nope, this isn't real. Nope, this is not real. Wake up, Ingrid, wake up. Ingrid. Like, just pinching herself, sort of just like smack, like, wake up. This isn't. If it doesn't work, she'll just turn and run away.
I mean, do you want to wake up?
I very much want to wake up. Yes, I want. I don't like what's happening, and I want it to be gone.
Well, you wake up and find yourself targeted by the creature's ability, Nightmare Incarnate. You are going to lose 2 spoons.
That's fine. This is fine. It's fine. Everything's fine. I will mark that. I will mark my 2 less spoons.
And then I think you wake up.
Great! Just sort of like wake up, just like, okay. What? Okay, alright. It was a dream. Okay, alright. This is fine. Breathe. Cool. This is great. Put on a face. Put on some not pajamas. Gonna go be a person. This is fine. Everything's fine.
How does Ingrid look, by the way? I don't think we ever got any information about her appearance.
That is true. So like I said, Ingrid is very small in every conceivable way. The dark hair, typically like dark makeup, if any. But we're on a beach, so probably not much. Very like dressed, honestly, kind of like a school teacher going on vacation. So it's like, it's the gauzy button down, it's the like Bermuda shorts, it's the like sandals, but they've got like they're in sport mode, right? With the little, she's ready for, activity. Not really necessarily lounging. She's trying to learn how to lounge and chill and do that sort of thing. But she does not have the clothes for that.
When she learns how, please tell her to tell me that you know
right.
that.
Like she's studying that. She's gonna write a book on it, and it's gonna be excellent, and everyone will know, and we'll all be chill. Dang it. But yeah, so she dressed like she's going for adventure, but on a beach, right? Whatever that looks like. Yeah, she does have a cane. She does have sort of one of her legs is very sort of scarred up. But it's there. It works. But she has that cane. She doesn't talk about it. It is what it is.
Perfect. I think there's probably, as you walk down, everyone else's finishing up breakfast. Any lively conversations over breakfast, or was the focus food?
Toby's focus was all food the whole way through the 3 meals worth of breakfast.
Monty will have like bent down and pet Willow, but Monty kind of understands that Toby is in the zone.
Finish my food and then kind of wind around the legs of everybody else just to see if I'll get more food.
And you do. Ingrid is very into Ingrid's an elementalist, but Ingrid is very into ice right now, specifically ice cream. So Ingrid will absolutely, once Willow's bowl is empty, there is suddenly a scoop of just plain ice cream, whatever is acceptable for cats to have. And suddenly there's that. There's like, she'll like walk by, grab some coffee and then plop a scoop of ice cream into the coffee. She's really into affogatos lately. She's trying to see what all she can put ice cream in, because this is a fun spell, but it's also a safe spell. So whoever wants ice cream, that's happening.
Now,
Willow
wants more ice
likes
cream?
to be tested. Yeah, I don't know how much of a conversation about ice cream flavors we can have with a cat, but she's gonna try. She wants to try to do new things. She wants to see what new flavors and creations she can conjure up with this sort of magic that she's working on. So she'll just kind of sitting there. I think she's sitting on the floor in front of Willow's bowl, which is like with her ice cream coffee situation that's happening. Just like, like racking her brain for what sort of things cats can eat. we do fish ice cream? Is fish ice cream a thing? Can we do that? And she's like looking at Willow like for any indication of like yes, no. Is that a vibe? Okay, all right, okay, all right. And she's like concentrating, and it is an attempt at fish ice cream. I don't know if it's good. She's just nudge it over like yes, no.
Yeah.
Is this anything? Sick. Gnarly. Awesome. Pulls out a notebook. It's getting written down. Like
That is very chill of Ingrid. Now, can you please maybe tell the audience why you can make all this ice cream?
so you see I have this fun little ability called Create Frozen Treat, which is one of the abilities in the book that you can just pick with character creation. So I can conjure any frosty treat, including ice cream or sorbet of any flavor, just at will. It's just a fun little thing that Ingrid can do.
And you know what? I think fish ice cream is now a flavor of ice cream.
It says any flavor.
It does.
So I think fish falls under any now. We've decided. We've made it happen.
We have. Bonnie, what about you? Do you have any conversations during breakfast, or are you mostly just focused on the food?
I'm just, eating the breakfast. And as I'm eating, I'm chatting it up, but I get my attention drawn to the magic ice cream, right? And immediately I hop over to where the bowl and they're sitting, and I ask them, like, can I have carrot ice cream?
Carrot.
Is that
Carrot.
possible?
Carrot.
Like almost like carrot cake tasting, but like ice cream?
Oh no, carrot cake. Now that's something. She's like got the notebook out. She's like flipping through a few things.
You'll hear Monty kind of pop up. Just shred the carrots. It'll go well with vanilla.
No. I can do this. I got this. Just but bowl. I can't make the bowl. I can make the ice cream, but not the bowl. Awesome. And then she will concentration face, and suddenly ice cream. And it's got like the little like the pecans and the raisins or whatever in it that carrot cake has.
That's wonderful. And I just start gobbling it up. Ice cream for breakfast? This is like the best day ever.
Useful spell. I'm enjoying the practice.
You're very good at it.
Thank you. Thanks.
All right, so I think breakfast gets finishes up. Monty, you cooked. Do you do dishes, or is that someone else's deal?
No, Monty will do the dishes.
Monty is too good for this world. What kind of ice cream do you want, Monty?
Oh, I'm okay. It's a little too early for me. Maybe later.
If you say so, I could do a popsicle. Is that better?
In like an hour.
Okay.
I have to maintain. He'll kind of like point to himself.
For sure. Just say the word. I will be around.
Thank you. He's just doing dishes, kind of humming to himself.
All right. For the next part, so we're gonna go around, and and then we'll maybe go into bigger, further scenes if we need to. But we're going to go around and have each people talk about their plans for this day. Starting with Bonnie, you are first.
Okay. So we're on the beach, right?
Yeah.
There's not too many plants. Like there's not like a whole lot of foliage and stuff on the beach, but on the very edges where it meets the mainland, right? I am just making plans to go out and just start adventuring and seeing what different plants and seeds and stuff that I can collect from nature to bring back to the house. So I'm just kind of like looking at like a map that I have and seeing if like kind of planning out a route for later on in the day.
Okay.
Hmm.
How so? Would you kind of stay more? Would you actually go on like the sand parts, or would you just kind of stay closer to where the actual plants are?
I'd probably stay closer to where the actual plants are.
Okay. All
Mhm.
good. Monty, what about you?
After dishes, Monty will go back to his computer and pull out some headphones, and he's gotta hop on a call. You'll kind of hear him being like, "No, you need to rearrange it this way. No, that needs to go over here. These drapes would look great with this color." You kind of hear him talking about somebody else's place. And then after that, he'll kind of go around and he starts to like sketch the inside of the house and do some drawings on what he thinks could work in the main area, and then he'll go downstairs into the common area downstairs and sketch some more. And then after that, he'll kind of wait till Bonnie is around and Ingrid and everybody's kind of settled, and he'll try and propose his ideas.
Okay. Who would you? So you would propose your ideas to all of your cottage mates.
Okay. Hey guys. So as you know, I do like design houses or inside of houses for money. I have some thoughts on some stuff that would be really good in our main area to kind of tie things together. Just kind of wanted to see what you all think. He'll like pull out his very intricate drawings, and you'll see like a big rug in the middle, and then some like very cool drapes. And then you'll kind of just see this like sketch off to the side with these like purplish drapes with kind of moons on it. And then he'll kind of be like, Willow, I think this would go really nice in your area. And then for downstairs, you'll kind of see this like intricate cabinet that he's kind of come up with. And he'll just be like, so what do you all think?
Big stretch and roll over and start purring loudly.
Agreed. Just stroking the cat. Just like pulls a pencil out from like her hair or behind an ear or somewhere. She's got like a million pencils on her. And just sort of like pulls over, taps like, okay, but what if we take the windows a bit bigger? Maybe give Bonnie some window boxes. Can we do window boxes?
Yeah, that would be great. Bonnie, what would go well here planting wise? What would we plant here?
So window boxes, we could do a couple things. We could do like morning glories. We can do maybe like a collection of different succulents. I think that maybe we could match it with the rug that you have. I think that that's beautiful.
Ooh, then you'll see Monty kind of pull out his pencil and write catnip and kind of show it to you.
Oh, yeah.
Don't say
Yes.
it out loud, but
We could do a whole stretch of herbs in the kitchen.
Yes.
I could
Like on the inside of the windowsill so we can just take them.
Awesome. For all the cooking.
I could do a lot with that.
You have to do some things for yourself in this build, of course. You gotta put all the work in.
Oh, I enjoy this and everybody. Thank you.
So first I have a few things. First, Willard, does this totally normal house cat that is not magical at all, who cannot speak, does she know how to read by any chance? Okay. Any reaction there from this? You totally don't know what they wrote on the piece of paper, so probably no reaction whatsoever.
Not really concerned with what is being written down. She is more concerned with the fact that Ingrid is petting her very well.
I'm a very good distraction.
Yeah.
Toby, what would you like outside? Like, what would help your training?
Outside? I don't think we need to put anything outside. The trees usually handle being attacked pretty well. But if we had like room on the walls inside for some of the trophies I've collected from my times out and about, that might be neat.
I could make a trophy case. We could do that.
Sure.
Can I make a suggestion? Can we not destroy the trees from training outside? Maybe have a dummy or something like that so that we don't destroy the few trees that are around us.
I'm not chopping them down. I'm just hitting them.
I don't think they like that very much.
You hit something enough times, it gets hurt.
Hmm.
We could build like a scarecrow, like a training dummy, but like a fun one.
We could make it really sturdy.
Could you make it fight back?
I don't think I could, but I could cheer on the dummy, and maybe that would help.
Sure, yeah,
At
okay,
the-
that makes sense to me.
At the idea of a dummy that fights back, Ingrid gets uneasy.
Ingrid, could you make it fight back?
Could I make the? Oh no!
What about you, Bonnie? You're really good with plants. If we used like a
Oh,
plant
you could
to
make
fight
me a
back?
living plant training dummy that fights back.
Maybe like what kind of fighting back? Because you could put like thorns on it, and that's kind of fighting back, right?
No, I want it to hit back.
Oh, a lot of plants don't really move like that I know of.
Mm. Yeah, the trees don't hit back. It's
Unless a branch falls
rough.
off and it hits you. We could make it really breakable and really big so it falls on you. That's kind of fighting back.
Ingrid's just like, we should not. No.
Okay.
We
I
should not
think-
fall. We should
Do-
not
do
fall
you-
trees on each other. I don't
I
think.
Aerial practice, aerial attack practice. I don't know. I don't do swords and stuff.
The guild had a training course that didn't necessarily fight back, but it had like spinny bits and stuff to work on your dexterity.
We could
We
make
could
spinny
do that
bits.
kind of like a gym when you're training for cheer practice. We could do that.
Sure, I don't know what that is, but okay.
Oh, cheer is great. It's when you get together with your friends and you like cheer really loudly as a group. It's super exciting.
Oh, right
What do you
on.
cheer for?
I can show just each other and everybody.
Are they doing anything?
Yeah, we're like jumping.
Ooh,
I'm-
jumping?
I'm not the best because I try to keep up talking, but I am a sloth. But it's really fun. I'll show
I don't
you
know.
guys sometime.
You seem pretty spry.
I think the
Thank you.
fun sounds like the point, right?
It is. It is. Also, I could like wear a lot of foam and try and dodge you, and hit you back with a wooden sword. Would that?
I
work?
don't. I don't swing on people typically.
Okay.
That sounds
Like
Ingrid looks very
dangerous.
uncomfortable at the idea of her friends fighting each other.
I'll just cheer you on then.
Yeah, that would be good.
Maybe we could hang a potato sack from a vine and then have you hit that. And then when you hit it, it swings and it could swing back at you.
No, I think it would just get cut open.
Mm,
Sword.
What
maybe if you
use
use like a
wooden sword?
yeah.
You could do a dull sword for practice.
Swords don't come dull.
You can make them like that.
Or
They
like
wouldn't
a
be a good
rod
weapon.
or a
It doesn't need to
stick.
be a good weapon. It's just practice. Right?
What if
Right?
I practice with a bad weapon? How am I gonna use the good one?
Then you'll be even better when you have a good one.
I'll figure something out. I'm sure I can nail together a bunch of scrap wood into something.
As you say that, you'll see kind of Monty flip his piece of paper and be like, "Okay, what do you need in your training course?" And he'll start to map out like an
Mini
obstacle
bits.
course with like
Yeah,
with like a
spinny
swinging
bits to
thing.
dodge. I need something to hit. Something thick that can take a lot of sword strikes. Uh, Something to like balance on.
Okay, so you just see kind of Monty like drawing really quickly in kind of this maze like thing. You'll see to start there's like balance beams. You have to run and it grows levels to about 7 feet in the air or so, and you have to kind of jump up and balance. And then you have to swing down, and as you're swinging, there's like stuff coming across to swing through and try and dodge midair. And then when you land, there's a big round post in the middle, which just kind of looks very sturdy with like fake arms on it. They just kind of move back and forth a little bit for you to hit. And then after that, there's like a kind of one of those. It's like vines, and then there's like a little section to the ground, and you have to kind of crawl through. Monty will go, what about something like this?
That is perfect.
Okay, I think we can do that. Okay, that's all I had. I just thought these things would be kind of nice to add.
I love them.
All right, we will get back to that in a second then, Monty. So before that conversation, Ingrid, did you have anything that you wanted to do in the afternoon?
Ingrid is probably because she knows Monty is sort of this like she doesn't quite understand the difference between an interior designer and an architect and all those different he builds stuff, he designs stuff to build it, and it's great. So I think she's been over the past couple days bothering Monty to help her build like a cart, like a little ice cream cart to like take to the beach and to like give to people and meet friends and have treats and stuff, and that seems like a fun and festive thing to do. So I think there's a little bit at least of bothering Monty to like, okay, but what if we did this? Okay, but what if but so I had a thought. And it actually I think we need something of an ice chest inside the thing, right? To make it happen, or it has to be powered by magic, and that's a whole thing. So can we put that? And so it's like a lot of like rambling, whether Monty's listening or not. Just rambling off like ideas for that.
He's just agreeing with everything and kind of like drawing it as you're going.
Yes, excellent. Perfect. Oh man. He is far too kind. And Ingrid is loving it. So I think there's definitely for a bit like bothering Monty, probably like maybe even while he's like doing dishes, just like throwing ideas back and forth, just like talking out loud about it. But I do think maybe probably between sort of that the daily after breakfast, hey Monty, what are we gonna do about the cart? And working on improvements for the cottage, she will probably go bother Toby, and just sort of I imagine the cat is also somewhere along because Ingrid is just nervously petting this cat. I don't know if the cat likes to be lifted up. Willow, does the cat enjoy to be lifted up? Excellent. The cat is lifted. Just when Ingrid is anxious, she will hold the cat and will be petting Willow and just kind of vibing in that. So it sort of shows up, finds Toby just petting this cat. So how are you enjoying things here? Anxious?
You'll find Toby hitting a tree like 2 trees over from where they were originally hitting, because they are attempting to heed Bonnie's warning that the tree might die if they hit it too much. And they don't have a
Space
training
Invaders.
course yet, so they've just chosen a different tree. And they'll stop when you approach with Willow. We'll nod to the cat. Oh, it's good. Bit warm for my taste, to be honest, and well, nobody on this island seems particularly combative, so it's like, got a lot of energy to get out. But otherwise, pretty good. What about you? You having fun? Enjoying it on this beach?
Yeah. The beach is good. No, you haven't nothing weird of note that you've seen, nothing spooky. Just like regular beach stuff.
Yeah, like regular sand. This tree
Mhm.
feels pretty normal.
Mm-hmm.
What's up?
It's probably nothing. It's probably just stress. Mm,
Right, yeah, but it's like important to like talk about stress, or you might, it'll distract you in the heat of the moment, and then when like a creature's bearing down on you and you have your sword in hand, but you're stressed about it, it's gonna strike. And you're not gonna have time to parry with your blade because
I
you
had
were
a nightmare.
distracted. Oh, okay, right on.
I had a bad dream about I think it was about the accident. But it felt real, like it was here, and I think something bad knows and is following us. And maybe it's nothing. Anxiously petting the cat.
Was it a monster?
Purring.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, you're not sure if it was real?
Mm-hmm.
Hmm. Well, I'll get this out of the way. That sounds really scary and stressful. I'm sorry you had to see that. However,
Mm-hmm.
that would be cool to fight, wouldn't it? Big scary monster thing. That would be pretty neat. Be a nice first trophy for the trophy case.
You know how my feelings on fighting things are. But it seemed like it wanted to fight us. So
Oh, cool.
do you've fought a lot of big scary things?
Yeah.
Yeah. Do you remember any big scary things with like a skull on the outside? Like the big like a deer antlers, and like she'll like cover the cat's ears. It kind of has fur like Willow, kind of, maybe. Just like covering the cat's ears and then just like pet.
Right, okay. Why'd you
She
cover
already
the
knows.
cat's ears?
I don't want her to think I'm talking mean about her. I don't want her to think that I think she's scary.
Why would you think that the cat was scary?
Because the fur, similar fur, and maybe it's a type
Oh,
of cat. I don't know.
Willow is
It's
the
just
cat.
looks. Willow's the cat. Yeah, the Willow's the cat.
Okay.
Sorry. Yes. Yeah, sorry.
Yeah, no, that's understandable. I can't
You
say
know-
I've ever fought anything like that. But
Make me a lore check. The target number is going to be 5.
Oh snap!
oh,
Maybe you
word.
have.
I have a 2 in lore. I do.
Yes.
Yeah. How lore are you?
That's a 6 and a 5 on the roll. That's
Oh.
pretty good.
So you still need 3 to be successful. You can
I only-
succeed at a cost of a spoon.
I'll spend a little spoon. I do a little spoon spending.
Little
This
spoonage.
this is a
spoonage.
monster sometimes called Dream Demon, sometimes called Forest Demon, sometimes called Wendigo. They are monsters that can haunt your dreams. They are curated upon the death of a very bad, vile human, but often requires very powerful magic, very powerful witches to curate and control.
A dreamin'.
Oh, what?
It's like a. You said it had a deer skull on. It's
Mhm. Mhm.
it's a thing that haunts people
Mhm.
or stuff. Typically predicated on the death of a very powerful being, caused by the magic of a great and powerful witch. Yeah. So
Wait,
whatever this thing is,
No, but
knows about your magic. Probably knows about
But-
someone else's magic too.
yeah, it said that. It said me and the other magic person. I assume. Is that-
Monty.
I mean, unless the cat's doing magic, I don't know.
Is the cat
Nobody
magic?
died, Toby.
Are cats normally magical?
I don't think so.
Like frozen in your arms.
Oh, I'm like Ingrid is like, oh, sorry, I'm thinking that like she squeezed you or something. Oh, sorry. Okay. Just like shift the cat. Okay, cool.
I don't think cats are typically mad. I've never had to fight a cat before.
I don't think like by default, but like I mean,
Maybe Bonnie? Bonnie does plant magic, right?
I mean, maybe unless it's Dan. I don't think it's Dan, the penguin, who is just in the garden waddling around. There is a penguin, just happening. He
Is
probably.
your penguin responsible for the death of a very evil entity?
No, I don't think I am.
Well, I don't know that it necessarily hunts the thing that created it per se. That might be the
Fair.
case. I'm not very smart about this stuff. All I know is if I stab it and it bleeds, I can kill it, and that's all I care about, really. So, like, you know,
Can this thing die?
I'd quite like to find out.
Oh man. Okay. All right.
What do you think? What are you worried about? You've seen me in action before.
Yeah.
Never been a monster that couldn't topple me.
I'm not worried about the monsters, Toby.
You should be worried about the monsters.
I'm also worried about the monsters, okay? I am also worried about the monsters. I guess we should.
No, I mean, like, you should be worried about their safety and well-being because they'll be up against me. Not, like, you should be worried about them coming after us.
I'm worried about all of those things combined, Toby.
You gotta relax. We're on a beach.
I'm trying so hard.
If a monster was gonna come after us, it would have to take a boat. And we see every boat that comes into that port.
What if it's already here? Oh my god, is it already here?
Why would it be?
We
here?
need
We've
to.
been here for what? How long? We haven't
We need to
seen
talk.
hide
We
nor
need to talk
hair.
to Mary. We need to talk to Mary Appleworth and see if she has seen the demon.
I sprint through that forest every day, and I've never seen a monster for me to kill.
It's just go hide.
No. Monster like that doesn't hide.
Maybe it does. I don't know.
I guess it
I don't
showed
know.
up in your dreams. Maybe it hides during the
Yeah.
day.
Oh no.
Cool. Night watch.
Okay. So we should probably like tell
Tell the others, yeah.
the other people that there's a dream demon.
I don't know if we should tell
maybe
everyone. Maybe
on-
just like Bonnie and Monty. I guess the cat already knows.
I sorry, Willow.
Who's Willow?
The cat. The
The
cat's name is
cat?
Willow. The cat is called Willow.
Oh,
The cat is called
okay,
Willow.
sure. Right.
Is it
Willow.
just your name is Willow, right? Pat pat. Just like holding it like on her shoulder like a baby. It was just like, okay, it's fine. I'm sorry. You're a cat. We should. We should. If we're gonna be living in a place together, and there's gonna be a demon after us, we should probably tell them, in case they wanna, I don't know, move.
I don't think they're gonna want to do that. They seem like a tough bunch.
They want us to move. They might want me to move.
Well, if they want you to move, they want me to move. Kind of seems like you're taking that cat everywhere, so we'll just take the cat with us. Then what will they have? Each other.
It's not
And a
you
house.
said it like in a house. We should tell them at some point.
Okay.
Okay. Thank you.
You want to
for-
swing the sword a couple times? Let your anger
I
out?
don't want to. I'm not angry.
Sorry, let
I
your
don't want
stress
to swing
out.
the sword.
Okay.
No, I'm okay.
What about you, cat? You could probably hold this, right?
I don't think her thumbs do that.
Cats don't have thumbs.
But they do. Some of them.
Look, she's pawing at
Yeah.
it. She likes it.
Do you want this? I don't think you should have a sword, little one. I don't. Can we get you a smaller sword? Can we make her a smaller sword? Maybe Monty can make a very small, very blunt cat sword.
Well, no, it can't be blunt. If it's blunt, how is she gonna, cut stuff?
She hurt herself. She's a cat.
Why would she
doesn't
swing it
have
at
the- I
herself?
Do you think this cat has any formal military training?
It will when I'm done with it.
Pet.
Let's go
Oh,
tell the
man.
others about your terrifying dream.
I'm gonna need another coffee first.
You gonna put ice cream in that one too?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes, I am.
Bonnie. What flowers have you planted so far?
Probably sunflowers for sure, because there's so much sun on the beach. And then probably some lavender, because it smells so good, and it's great for adding just a little hint of things to like teas and stuff. But primarily, I wanted to start obviously planting my carrots, right? Because I love them so much, and other little food items like that.
Okay. So I think you maybe are just walking about, and one of your flowers looks a tad bit strange. Like the actual petals look like there's almost a face etched on them.
Ooh, I don't like that. I go up to one of the sunflowers that's been growing for a little while with their big circular middle sections, and I see this weird sort of etching in it, and I go up and I kind of try and observe it more.
As
Can I like see?
as it gets closer, it kind of gets a bit more defined, takes shape, and you see it slightly moving its mouth as like kind of almost misty features of the face starts forming, and then on top of the head, little bumps start forming into rabbit ears, and then forming into a older than you bunny woman that is very familiar.
Oh, oh, okay.
Um,
So it's not a terrifying face coming out of the flower. Okay. Um, or is it?
I mean, I don't think the face itself is terrifying,
But the fact that it's happening.
yeah.
Okay. I definitely take a jump back. What is that? I say out loud.
Bonnie, sweetie, can you hear? It kind of cuts out. Can you hear me?
Is that Does that sound like my mom?
It does sound like your mom.
My jaw drops and I like slowly go towards the flower again, but like very cautiously. I don't like what is going on right now, but I get closer to see what's going on.
Help!
Hello?
Help! I couldn't. The soul couldn't pass. The captured.
Captured? By what captured you?
The and that's all you hear before the entire apparition vanishes.
I start getting really emotional. And I look to my left, and I believe you said the penguin was also in the garden, correct?
The penguin just kind of vibes in the garden, vibes
Yeah.
in the beach. He just kind of hangs out. He's
Oh.
very out of place on a beach. His name is Dapper Dan. He wears a little bow tie. It's a very janky little bow tie that I've sewn together for him.
So I turn to Dapper Dan and I hold his little face in my hands and I said, Did you see that too?
Meh.
I don't
It's a penguin.
Yeah. I don't entirely know what just happened, but I think we need to tell the others. I don't know what's going on. So I run back into the cabin, hoping to find some other people in there.
And hey, I think there's some other people running into the cottage hoping to find some other people.
Oh man, it's people all over the place. It's people all the way down.
Monty's just
And also
gonna kinda look
cats.
up and be like, is everybody okay?
I jump in and I just start exclaiming. I'm like, I was just in the garden and I saw this really weird face come out of a flower at me, and it looked like my mom and it sounded like my mom, and she said that she was captured, and I don't understand. I don't
By
understand
what?
what's happening.
Just
I don't
eyes
know.
at Toby.
I don't know. Her voice was very like choppy, and I couldn't entirely understand what she was saying. But I thought I heard like a wah, like a wah, and then it
Oh,
cut out.
you know, we actually have a weird thing to share. Also, well,
Do that. We don't have to do that. So much is already happening. We don't. Do we have to? We can. It can wait.
no, yeah, no, but okay, but the thing that well, if it's a wuh sound, then it's very reasonable that her thing is your thing.
Does it have to do
Uh,
with my mom? I need to know.
Are you okay, Bonnie?
No.
You just see Monty kind of get up and go over and give you a hug.
My mom's not here anymore.
It'll be okay. We'll figure it out. It'll be just
Dream
fine.
haunts.
Positive
Wendigoon.
thoughts. Didn't
Cool.
Monty will just kind of like turn as he's like hugging Bonnie as you say demon.
We have a monster on our hands.
He'll slowly let go and be like, okay, that's fine.
A dream
Bonnie-
demon or a forest demon.
Bonnie, was your mom a very powerful magician?
Um, I don't really think so. She really liked plants just like me.
Okay.
But I was really young when she left us. But I do have this, and I take a little stone out of my pocket, and I show it to them. It's really shiny, and it always feels kind of warm. So I've never really been sure what this is, but she's had this, and I show them the Philosopher's Stone, but I don't know it's that yet. I don't know.
Is it
Marcy,
magic?
It's beautiful. I could make a gorgeous necklace.
This is all I have from my mom aside from her love of plants and stuff. So
Are
I
the
don't know if you
vibes
can-
magic?
I think so, a little bit.
Mm,
I don't know where it came from though. I just know that she left it for me.
Ingrid, I'm like 99% sure that her thing is your thing.
What
Yeah,
exactly
but
was your
I don't
thing,
want it to be.
Ingrid? But what was your thing? It'll be okay. Everybody just calm down. Do I need to get a snack?
Oh, a steak would be nice. That's a snack. Actually, I'll just grab a raw one out of the fridge.
No, don't don't do that.
Monty will just kind of stare at you, and then as you go to do it, he'll like slap your hand and then pull out his
Oh.
thing and start cooking steak. But as
Ingrid
he's
sort of just like
cooking,
jumps at the slap and is like, okay, this is fine. This is fine.
he'll just be like, "It'll be okay, everybody. Let's just breathe. It'll be
Let's just
fine."
breathe. That.
He needs to
Immaculate
reach
vibes.
for this steak.
Oh no, now the steak is on the floor. There's a cat. No. This is what it's like to live with pets, y'all. No, I think unless Willow has left or like jumped, like Ingrid will probably still have Willow just hanging out, just vibing. Unless you know she wants to dip, just sort of anxiously petting the cat. So I had a dream, and there was a thing, and Toby thinks it's a demon, and it might I think maybe it shows up when very very powerful wizards get sort of and I don't it's here. Maybe it might be real, it might not be real. I don't know.
Do you
But
think
it's
that's what has my mom?
I don't know.
I think I know where to go.
Oh, hey.
Do we understand you?
I think Ingrid fully drops the cat.
Speaking completely normally.
Ingrid
Monty
fully
will
drops the
just-
cat. Like
Monty will just like over season the shit out of the steak and like, pour the whole seasoning on it.
That's fine. I'll still eat that.
Oh,
You can talk?
You talk?
Yeah.
Cool.
Hi.
Hi.
Were you in my dream?
No. But
Okay, good. Okay.
I know what a Wendigo is, and I may know where this one came from.
Oh, magic you and magic her. Okay.
Oh no. Oh,
Where did it
man.
come from? How do we save my mom?
There's a really mean witch who lives deep in the forest. When I left, she was collecting souls for some sort of very powerful ritual.
That would be the... Okay. Yes. For once in my life, I think I'm following.
Okay. That's
This is
okay.
the kind of thing she would do. And you said your dream mentioned the magic users. You were trying to figure out who the other one was, and I think it's me.
Oh my goodness, it is the cat.
You can talk.
Yeah.
So does that
So-
mean that? Go ahead.
No, you go ahead.
No, I was just. Does that mean that the cat sword is not off the table?
Cat sword?
Like a cat sword.
Yeah,
With the thumbs. Okay.
in the mouth. In the mouth.
In the. That would-
Monty's just gonna
Let's
turn to
go. It's so
Bonnie
uncomfortable.
and be like, I don't know what's happening right now.
Me neither. But does this mean we have to find that witch in the forest? Is she responsible?
Probably. She is very dangerous.
Great.
I had hoped to never see her again.
Well,
Bonnie takes her head and she straightens up. She's like, if this witch has something to do with my mom and she needs my help, she reaches behind her back and pulls out a shovel from nobody knows where. And she's like, then I'm willing to go after her if you guys are willing to help me. But and she kind of holds it for a second and says, but I guess I can't really ask that of you guys, but I'm gonna go.
the instant you pull out anything that resembles a weapon, Toby reaches onto their back and pulls out a gleaming silver sword. As long as there's a big thing for me to beat up, I'm in. Absolutely, 100%.
What's
sort of-
happening?
Way, and I say, I will guide you.
We're going on a witch hunt.
Oh, jeez.
Some witches are nice.
But this one isn't, right? Like this one's
Not nice. No.
okay, cool. Full fire at will.
Mm.
Oh,
Mhm.
you're a witch. That's why you can talk. Oh. Okay.
Correct.
Has breakfast been okay?
This was really good, thank you.
Okay.
And that ice cream this morning was delicious.
The breakfast was really good, Monty.
Thank you.
Yeah,
He's just gonna like keep flipping his steak, like very confused look on his face.
I think once
Are
he
you gonna
flipped it
come
once,
too?
Toby pulls it out of the pan.
Stop. Toby, you're gonna get so sick. Toby, no.
As you go to do it, he's gonna slap your hand. It's like it's not ready.
Monty, are you gonna come too?
Of course. I will. I'll go. Yeah. I just. Where are we going?
Deep into the forest, there's a cottage where a horrible witch lives.
Whoa. Oh, that's right. You guys said something about a demon earlier.
It has Bonnie's mom.
Oh, it makes sense now. I was kind of stuck on the fact you could talk.
I'm sorry.
I'm in. Why do you have weapons out though?
To kill the witch. Wait, okay, yeah, no, hold on. Quick question before we go gallivanting into a combat zone. Is this a thing where we need to like figure out how to get Bonnie's mother back first before I stab stuff? Or can I pretty much go in sword blazing?
It wouldn't be a bad idea to know what we're walking into. But I don't know how much time Bonnie's mom has. It depends on what the witch wants her for. And there's also the possibility that this is a trap. And the entire point is to lure us. Or me.
Well, I've never met anything I couldn't kill, so I'm not too worried about that.
You just see Monty like take the steak out and cut it in pieces,
Piece
put it on a plate, and hand it over.
plate tilted directly into mouth.
I also would like some steak.
Toby pulls a single cube out and drops it onto the floor. She gets me.
Okay,
Ah.
so what is our first step to get to where we need to go? Do we need to bring anything?
Don't think so.
How far away is the big scary witch?
It is a long journey.
Oh,
So we'll need to pack some food.
Oh,
Unless we just want to eat a lot of ice cream.
Ice cream doesn't have protein in it, does it?
Fish
It
ice cream
could.
might.
I think she sort of just like pauses, just like concentrates a little bit, and the empty plate that used to be steak is now ice cream with chunks of steak in it.
Ew.
I ate the hell out of that.
Yeah, I'm not above this. I think Toby
That's
sets
what
it
I-
on the floor and gets a
That's what I
spoon and shares with Willow.
I don't know if that counts, but oh, okay. I regret this. I regret making this.
Do you know?
I'm not
how
gonna
to
write this one
get
down.
to the witch, Willow.
What?
That is your name, right? Your name is Willow.
Yes, I am Will-O-Wisp.
Oh,
Who's Willow?
That is my name.
Oh, okay.
do you know how to get to the witch from here?
Yeah, probably.
Okay.
So I guess we're
We
gonna
could
go fight
I
a
have a-
witch.
I have a kit I can bring with me to cook on the way.
Oh, cool.
And I can
Okay, I
forage
mean-
for some food in the forest while we go.
I mean, the cart's not done, but if we're gonna be gone a couple of days, I don't know how long. Is it days? Is it days or is it like hours?
Oh, it is many days.
We should probably put the wheels on the cart then.
Yeah. We'll also want to see if Mary can look after the cottage.
Water my
Makes sense.
my plants while we're gone.
Mhm.
Okay. I can go talk to her if you guys want to get the rest of the stuff set up, and I can see if she's okay with watching the cottage for us. Does anybody want to come too?
Yeah, I always have my sword on me, so I'm pretty much ready to go whenever. So I'll come with you while they get to stuff and things.
To leave, but I need to process. And Willow just kind of slowly and kind of dejectedly pads away.
I hope she's okay.
Monty will just go collect food.
Try to put the cart together.
And then he'll, like,
It's mostly
he'll go-
built. It's just in a state of constant, being fixed and changed. So, and put the wheels back on it. Throw one of the doors on it.
And he'll bring out this like contraption that has like lining on the inside and be like, I think this is your icebox for the cart.
Oh.
This should help keep some of the meat cool too as we travel.
Oh yeah, that'll work. That's cool. Yeah, thank you. This is good. This is awesome.
Uh-huh.
So much for an ice cream cart, but multi-purpose.
And he'll fold it over, and there's little like compartments. You can like compartmentalize things. And you're like, but you can put ice cream.
I'm very
too."
good at compartmentalizing. I'm more just the spirit of the taking an ice cream cart into battle is a lot to. I'll get there. I'll get there.
Yeah, I don't.
Um,
Hopefully, it doesn't see battle. This was like a week's worth of work.
It's very pretty.
It'll be okay. I can make a new one.
We'll fix it if it needs it. It's fine. Maybe we could just talk to the witch. Maybe we could just talk to the witch, and we could just get the witch to stop taking.
You hear a voice from like around the corner. No.
Ah.
I'm sure we can. I've always been able to talk through everything.
I pad back out, looking like my fur's like fluffed up. She will not reason. She is cruel, and she is hungry, and she does not have compassion or empathy.
What does she eat? I'm sure I can make her a great meal.
Power. She craves power above all else.
Don't have a recipe for that. I'll look though on the way.
Please do not underestimate her.
Ingrid will just sort of like pat. There's like a seat on the inside that Ingrid has covered with one of the many haphazardly sewn pet beds. just you coming?
I hop in the bed.
Okay.
Spin around 3 times and then lay down.
Yep. Classic. Willow. I spin around 1 time and sit in the seat next to it. So you just wait for the others and go to battle.
All right, Bonnie. So you go up to Mary Applewood's house.
I hop up to the front door.
Was
and
that a
I
bunny
just...
pun?
Huh?
Was that a bunny pun? You said you hop.
Yeah, I hop everywhere. So I hop up on their front house area, and I knock knock knock.
Timmy, do not stick that in your brother's ear. Maury, 1 second. We have company. Well, howdy, neighbor. Sorry for that. You know how kids are. What can I do you for?
Hey there, Mary. We're wondering if you would be able to take a look after our cottage for a little bit while we go on a adventure. Just to water the plants and just make sure that everything is nice and neat every once in a while.
For sure. When do you need this?
We're going to be actually leaving in probably a few hours from now. Sorry for the late notice, but it was very sudden for us as well.
Well done, Tootin. To be young and impulsive, that's a fantastic time to do stuff. Don't worry about your flowers. We have... Mary, do not... No. Do not eat the salt directly from the can. It's fine. Don't you worry about your plants at all.
Thank you so much. Did you need anything you needed to ask Toby?
Nah.
Oh. Well, I was just, you can use my key. I don't use it to lock the door anyway, so. Best someone else probably has it anyway.
Fantastic. She takes the keys and you have, someone to look out after your cottage. All right. Let's see. And then unless there's Monty. While they are gone, you hear a knock on the door.
I'll go answer.
Alright, it was just the mailman. He was just knocking, puts the mail in the mailbox, and then walked away. He's like, you see him walk, by the time you get to the door, he's like walking away from the house already.
Just slowly wave and grab the mail.
Now there's not much in the mail, except one thing catches your eye.
Is it addressed to me?
No, it's addressed generally.
Ooh. Ooh.
Oh, snap.
You'll see Monty kind of visibly go, Frederick von Stein? This can't be real. And like immediately just open it.
Yeah, so it's taking place on the island. It's a few weeks, maybe almost 2 months out. There's all the information about the rules, registration.
Oh, he'll immediately fill it out. And then as he's filling it out, he's going to remember they're about to leave. Willow, do you think we'll be back in 2 months? Assuming we don't die?
If we survive.
Okay. And then he'll like walk faster than you've seen him normally walk over and continue to fill everything out and have it in the mailbox ready to go before we leave.
Fantastic. With that, then I think you guys are off on this adventure.
Great. If we survive. Ingrid's doing fine. Ingrid's doing great, guys. It's awesome. It's fine.
Monty will just be pushing the cart. Kind of behind everybody because he's kind of slow.
Fantastic. Can I know I said D6s. This is, I have some if you don't. Does anyone have their D100 out? And easy.
Yeah, I do. I
Yep.
have one.
Do we just need one, or does everybody need them?
We just need one.
Oh.
All right, Willow.
Yeah. Probably don't want me to roll.
Yeah, we don't want you to roll.
No rolling dice for you in this dice rolling game.
At least not for group checks.
Narrative
87.
only.
What did you say? 87?
Yes.
Okay. As you walk through about maybe a day into the journey, you start seeing tiny little specks of light. As you look closer, you see they are butterflies. The wings are made entirely out of a blue magical energy, and they're just fluttering around you. Those with magic, I would say. So definitely Will-O-Wisp and Ingrid, maybe Bonnie, especially with the plants magic. You would recognize that these comes from the realm of the fairies, the Fey realm, and they're just harmlessly flutter around you.
Ingrid,
Yes.
what's up with the bugs?
Fairies. Sort of.
Fairies or bugs?
Some fairies are bugs, but not all fairies are bugs.
And not all bugs are fairies.
And not all bugs are fairies.
What happens if I
These are
catch one?
Would you like to be caught?
That depends.
I don't know that they would enjoy it.
Okay, fair.
Mooney's just kind of observing and appreciating all of them and their beautiful little lights. But
She's too freaked out about where they're going.
Monty's just pushing the cart, humming to himself.
Ingrid's probably like trying to like just like pulling from her own magical knowledge, trying to like draw out what one of these things looks like, but like a little bit bigger to like show Toby. Like, no, it's like a thing. It's not just like a ball of light. It's like an actual thing in there.
Not a worthy combatant.
No, please don't hit
Okay.
them.
I wasn't gonna hit them. Just gonna try to catch one.
You said combatant.
Combatant covers a lot of bases.
Covers the combat base.
What do you think
Specifically.
capture is? It's combat. Everything's combat.
Okay.
Except for like friend stuff. But even friend stuff can be combat.
Okay.
All right. For that evening, I think it would be appropriate because Allie, Willie, can you roll me just I posted something in the Discord. Can you roll me just a 6-sided dice?
Two.
2. Hey, that's you. Oh,
Sure is.
Yay.
Well, so I guess I bet. So, do you sleep that evening?
Yep.
Well, as you sleep, as you dream, you are enveloped in blackness in your dream. And in front of you forms the Wendigo, the forest demon, and it is just watching you.
I watch back. We're having a staring contest now. It doesn't have eyes, but that's fine. I'll win.
In front of it, you see kind of like stacked 3 balls of shadow. They start to bounce your sides, and they're like the shadowy flames stacked one on top of each other, and they start forming larger and larger.
Like
Before eventually they take shape into 3 cats, each probably larger than Toby. Each of them are black and shadowy with 3 red piercing eyes. Sister, sister, sister. The runt of the litter, the runt of the litter, the runt of the litter. Failure. They're stacked up, and then they jump off and kind of start circling you.
failure. You're a runt.
It raises its paw, and its paw is like the size of you, if not bigger.
Well, maybe you're not a runt. I'm not a runt. I'm perfectly sized the way I am. I'm supposed to be this size.
So frisky, so stupid.
You don't call me sister and then start insulting me? What kind of family are you?
they just kind of start circling you. Brother, one of them turns to another one. I know she asked us to get this feline, but is it really worth it? She is no threat.
You're right, I am a runt.
The one that was addressed to turned. We must, sister, but we can take our time. I do enjoy a good hunt. And they jump up on top of each other, forming this stacked tower that you saw them originally in.
My shadow expands and envelopes me in just like a bubble of shadow. And I hide.
And I think you eventually wake up, and you will lose 2 spoons from the Wendigo's nightmare ability.
12 spoons.
12 spoons? How do you have so many, may I ask?
Because I gambled on the secret roll you had me do earlier with my bet my luck ability, and I bet all 7 of my spoons and won. And that ability lets me get more than the maximum amount of spoons.
Yes, it does.
Huge.
My God,
Those 9 lives coming in.
Huge
he's
news.
really good. Do spoons reset daily or sessionally?
I was about to say they reset each session, and in game, like within a session, you can regain them via your vibe, and then each day after a sleep, you regain 1.
Excellent. For those following along at home.
Excellent question. So I would say at this point, I'll let you, Ingrid, you can say by the time the next scene happens, you will have all your spoons regained.
We love to see it.
So is there any scene you would like to have, any conversations you would like to have during travel, or would you like to get near the destination?
Monty will just cook
In
breakfast and then have
creature-
snacks for lunch and dinner.
Have I ever seen creatures like those cat things before?
You have seen the witch had some cat beds that were slightly bigger than yours that that she did not allow you to sleep on, although you did grab a cat nap on them now and then when she was not looking.
Oh, rude. Okay. You bet I did. Well, at least that means we're on the right path.
We are following you, so hopefully we're on the right one.
All right. Eventually, you start noticing the discarded corpse of jackalopes. Tiny bunnies with large deer-like antlers just kind of laid about, partially devoured.
Fresh?
Some have been decaying for a bit, some seem decently fresh.
They were killed at different times. That's interesting.
Oh, you know what that means.
It's very
What
sad.
does that mean?
Means we're close.
Oh, jeez.
Close to something. Anyway.
It'll be okay, everybody.
Yeah, I'm not gonna let anything hurt you guys. I'll be taking all the blows.
Oh, jeez.
Can I tell from like the foliage that is around us, if like a creature or something has come by?
Make me
Like-
a. I'll let you have either a lore or alchemy check with whatever you choose, giving a slightly different information. I'll let you add the gardening ability, the green thumb, as well.
I don't have enough d6 for that.
Love to hear it. We love to hear it.
Okay, I'll do alchemy, and then I'll do the green thumb plus 3 bonus dice.
All right.
So 5, 6, 7, 8 dice. And what was the difficulty?
The I'm going to give it a difficulty of 4.
Okay. 2 4s, 2 5s, 2 6s.
Okay, so that is what we call, if you get 4 or more, you get a super success, which gives you on damage, that gives you extra damage, and information, that gives you all the juicy information. It is very subtle, but there is disturbances all around the grass. There is steps, but it's either like this creature made very large steps or maybe almost constant steps. It's hard to tell. And the leaves are singed, but not like from setting fire, but like from friction from something very fast going against it.
I look at everybody and I say, there was something really big here. I can't tell if it has big feet or a lot of them. And if you look at the leaves, you can tell that it was going probably very fast. But I am a plant person and not a monster creature person, so I don't know what it is.
Is it close?
The leaves are still kind of singeing, so I think it is still a little close.
Oh, cool.
Ingrid will sort of squint and like look around extra squinty. And I would like to use an ability, if I may, to see invisibility. It's a passive one, so I just kind of am always doing it, but she's focusing a little bit more. Because if this thing is super close, like close enough that the stuff is singeing, there's a bit of a concern that like, oh no, it's still here.
You don't see anything.
Okay, all right, that's fine. Okay, good. It's gone at least.
I think Toby's sword was already out, and they've grown maybe like a foot, just sort of getting ready. And they're just gonna like, listen.
See it.
All right. If you're going to listen, like, do you want to listen? If you want to actively listen, that's what alchemy is, both your magic and awareness.
Righto.
And I'll make it a target number is going to be 3.
Target number 3. I only have one in alchemy, so.
Oh, oof.
Is there any way to
That's a 3, to be fair.
So that is that you will have to spend a
That's
spoon.
that's in spoon spending range.
So the question
I'll spend a
is,
spoon.
all right,
Yeah, I don't need these.
you
Spoons are a
hear,
resource.
you hear something that is, at first it sounds like kind of chittering bugs, but no, that's not right. It's kind of closer to there's some technology, there's some electricity. It kind of sounds like a spark of electricity, a tiny shock, but constant.
Trying to decide if I think Toby would just sprint off without a second thought. But no, I think they're just gonna start walking towards whatever the drumming, the humming electric sound is. They're not gonna say anything. They're just gonna start moving towards it, but they're not running or anything.
All right. Do you see Toby walking off?
There's just sort of a start and then like a scramble, like to follow after.
Hey, we should stay together.
Yeah.
You see Monty go in the ice shed and pull out something that's scruffed up in red and like put it in his pocket to go.
Um,
Follow along.
as you
I follow.
as you said, we should stick together, Willow.
Oh.
All of a sudden, you see a shadow form over you. Yes, I agree. You should stick together. Behind you is a giant four-legged monstrosity. Slightly bigger than the average, than your average horse, for example. But with white scales there and a gigantic set of horns. It has beautiful bluish green hair mane, essentially. I would leave if I were you, it says.
I am so startled by this thing's sudden appearance that it's kind of like an octopus inking. We're just like, there's a poof of shadow. And I use that to run and hide.
All right, what about
We
the
all
other?
see this or just Willow?
Everyone sees this. Well, if you look,
Okay.
you hear it. If you have to turn around to see it.
Yeah, I think Toby's turned around. The new sound, someone posturing for combat.
I turn
Yeah,
around
Uthor
as well.
turns around and then backing up into Toby, probably.
Oh wait, come
Like,
on.
nope, nope.
Oh, it's not even that big.
I don't
bigger
think
than
this
me.
was I don't think this was the creature. I look at it and I ask, should we be running from you?
I mean, if you are smart. Although I personally prefer to be the chased.
Oh, you got it. Toby
No!
stored out. They.
No!
I'm about to use 2 abilities. The first is growth. They grow to be just a little bit bigger than this thing. And then they are going to use their super speed to dead sprint at it.
Oh man.
So, this would normally, enter, each monster has a hunt. And there's various ways to enter the hunt, which leads up to the actual fights with them. The most of the hunt for this creature was all about trying to beat it in a race. I don't think we need any rolls. This creature starts sprinting out as fast as lightning, but Toby, your speed matches it. And he's like quickly starts kind of scared, turning around looking at you. Very well. Waits a few seconds for your companions to start catching up. I think this was like a microsecond race. You guys ran a bit in a microsecond, but it was still only a microsecond. And as the rest of the party comes up, we are going to enter combat.
Oh, jeez.
So for combat always starts with the monster has a opening ability. In this case, you see dark spirits. They're just kind of blobby, like kind of just a circle with little triangle hands, and they like wisp tail and red eyes come out of him and just swarm around everyone. And so each of you will gain a special status condition called misfortune.
Great.
The next check you make, every dice, so you make the roll as normal, and then every dice that succeeded, you have to re-roll that. It's basically 5e's disadvantage. It only applies on the next check. Then, after the opener, the monster gets its regular turn. In this case, he looks around as others are made from the sun and others are made from the moon. I am made from the sky. And lightning just rains down upon all of you. Willer, you lose 5 spoons. Everyone else lose 3.
Oh.
And then you get to decide who goes next. Players can go in any order.
It would be beneficial if Monty went next. Or first.
Deal.
Bet. Might have to fight Toby on that one, but
No. Toby's excited to see cheering. Monty promised to cheer them on.
So you're gonna, as my action, you're gonna see Monty kind of reach back into and pull out the little red ball, and he's gonna unfurl it into 2 pom poms, and he's gonna kind of jump and go, team, you can do it, and he'll end in a split and cast Bardic Inspiration, so everybody gets a boost equal to my charm score. You get a bonus equal to my charm score in your next rolls, which my charm score is 5, so I believe you get 5 extra dice. Is that correct, Chris?
That is correct.
oh snap!
So on your next roll, you get 5 extra dice.
Oh, excellent.
5 dice and misfortune. Oh my goodness, starting strong.
I needed to buy more dice, man.
That's why when JT said I only need 4 dice, I was like, no.
No.
Wrong.
No.
It's all they
Got like a
have.
dozen, and I don't think it's enough.
Actually, I'm gonna open a digital dice roller for more than 5 extra.
This one.
Holy moly, wait a minute. I only have 4.
You're welcome.
I'm gonna need some more d6s, y'all.
Okay.
Oh man.
Alright, then you guys get to decide who goes next.
Everybody cool if go ahead.
I have a beneficial thing. While I am cowering under the cart and hiding, I'm going to move my shadow, which is made up of my literal shadow, and fling it towards the creature into this like 5-foot wall of darkness in an attempt to blind it.
Okay, yes. Make a that's gonna be a alchemy check.
Alchemy check.
Yeah,
5 extra dice, and I have to reroll my successes, right?
Yep. The target number is gonna be 3.
Heck. I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 successes, so I'll reroll those.
Math.
I got 2 successes. And I'll go ahead and replace one of those successes with a 3 from my See into the Void ability.
Ooh. So you peered into the darkness earlier, and you saw glimpses of something similar. And given that prior knowledge, you adjusted your magical energy, inner T to be specific, to adjust the magic just a bit, and this creature is blinded. For this round. Alright, I think you guys are thinking Toby might go next?
I mean, if anyone has anything else they want to pile on before I swing my big sword at this thing's head.
I would like to cower.
Okay.
Probably. If I may.
So Toby, I think, was probably the closest to this thing at the time, and has just been struck with lightning. You say they are smiling so big at that. And they sort of just look up at it and are going to take this opportunity to basically just speed up to it and hit it with their special item, Titan Slayer.
All right. So you have to make a muscle check. The target number is the creature's hide, which is 3.
Okie dokie. So I have a 4 in muscle, and I'm getting 5 extra dice from this. So I'm rolling 9d6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 successes.
All right.
So I will re-roll those for misfortune. That takes my 7 successes down to 6. And I have 2 things that proc when I hit a creature.
Okay.
The Titan Slayer does 1 extra damage against monsters, and my Brutal Strike ability, once per scene, I can deal 2 extra wounds to monsters.
All right, and you said you got 6 successes?
Yes.
So with a super success, basically every success over 3 is extra damage. So that's going to be 3 extra damage from super success.
And 3 extra damage from my total pool
Right.
of ability.
So that would be 7, except it's going to interact. It's going to activate its lightning speed. You need to make a second attack, this time at target number 5.
Okay. And those extra 5d6, were those only for 1 roll, Monty?
That was only for 1
Yeah.
roll, but you don't have misfortune.
Perfect. That's 3 5s and a 2.
You succeed with no cost, and you're going to deal it 7 points of damage. Just slicing down, you see some of its scales fly off, and underneath the scales, you just see sparkling pure electricity. No guts, no organs, just the element of lightning. However, the ambient shock, that ambient electrical energy, as you strike down, you lose 1 spoon from the electricity around it.
That's gonna cancel out the 1 spoon I would regain from my vibe.
Nice. Okay. So
You just hear in the background, "Go, Toby."
Toby is having so much fun. You've never seen them smile this big.
So glad Toby's having a good time. Oh, man.
all right. This is either Ingrid or Bonnie. Who would like to go next?
Are you good at hitting, Bonnie?
I can go. I'm going to use my ability Flower Blossom Bloom, which once per
Ooh.
session, when you deal damage with a magic attack, the spell explodes in a barrage of dancing petals. All foes take 1 damage, and all allies regain 1 spoon. So I'd like to do that.
All right, so this is going to be a make me an alchemy check. Let me get to that target number for you. The target number is going to be. The target number is going to be 5.
Okay. And I get 5 bonus dice, correct? Still?
Correct.
Okay. I only got 2 successes.
Okay. 2 successes after the rerolls.
No. And then after the rerolls, I got no successes.
You can spend so at the start of each session, everyone has 2 cozy coins. You can spend one to re-roll. Basically granting fortune to re-roll everything.
Yes, I would like to do that.
I think that's a good time to do that.
Okay. So I re-roll from the beginning, right?
Yes.
Like all. Okay. We have 4 successes this time.
All right. You don't need to. This can't. This you already did the misfortune, so you don't need to redo it.
Oh, okay. Okay. So 4 successes.
All right. So paint us a rage pictures of how these flowers dance around.
So basically, I lift my hands up in the air, and all of the foliage and flowers that are around us, not all of their petals, because we don't want to kill the plants, but 1 or 2 from each of them flings up, right? And they just start dancing around us in a whirlwind, and they just make these large pops, and it does damage.
All right. Ingrid,
We all regained a spoon too, correct?
you do all regain a spoon, which I think might be pretty helpful.
Yeah.
I think I do not regain a spoon because I am at max and I can only go above my max with the Bet My Luck 5.
That is correct.
Oh man. Oh jeez. Oh jeez. Oh man. Ingrid's having a bad time. Ingrid does not enjoy this. Ingrid does not like fighting or being fought or watching her friends fight. But I think everybody's hitting this thing and it's still not going down, or at the very least leaving them alone. So I think Ingrid's gonna try to hit it with some magic and just try to make it go away. And I think this is a good time to use my last little ability here that I've got going on. Because I don't know what this thing is and I don't know what it does, so I'm just gonna hit it with everything. With my little rainbow blast. So once per scene, I would do a basic magic attack, and it just becomes a spell of just all of the kinds, every color, all of the types and the kinds of magic. So we'll see what kind of damage it does. But Ingrid doesn't know what to hit it with, so she's just gonna hit it with everything, I guess, and see what happens. Do I have enough dice to roll this? Is the real question. Because that's magic is alchemy, right?
Magic is alchemy.
So that is 5 plus 5. Oh man. Okay. Okay. All right. Okay. All right. So that is 7 successes, but I gotta reroll those.
Yes.
No whammies, no whammies, no whammies, no whammies. That is okay. All right, that's 5 successes.
Okay, that's gonna be.
I magic as heck.
That's going to be a super success. I think it's very important for us to roll what type of magic, what type of element this is.
Yes. So, yeah, another d6 to figure out what kind of magic it is. That is a 3. So fitting ice damage. Makes sense.
Right.
And it does 2 extra points of damage because it's rainbow.
So, I think it's fitting that maybe the least combat positive person is a person that gets their first kill. Ingrid, how do you say this?
Oh no. Ingrid is not happy about this. Oh, Ingrid's having a bad time. I didn't want to kill it. What? I just wanted to scare it away. I think genuinely, like, Ingrid is just sitting here with like just like the cane in hand. The top part of it is getting all glowy and stuff because of magic, right? And just sort of just like not even like with any skill really, just sort of like swinging it, just like trying to get it away, and it hits a little bit too close. The whole thing just freezes up and then shatters. And Ingrid is just, oh no. I didn't mean to do that. I did not mean to. Oh no.
Cool.
You did it.
Oh man.
Go,
Ingrid. Toby
No,
will
no.
run towards Ingrid and shrink down and just sort of hug her, not tightly, just like, that was awesome!
Okay. Thank you.
Did you see that thing? Oh, it shocked me
saw
like
it.
6 times!
It was not good.
Oh,
I didn't want to kill it.
I didn't know there was stuff like that on this island!
Yeah, it's great. It's great. It's all kinds of fun, cool monsters.
The body falls, collapses, and then as Ingrid is not having a total breakdown at all, it's just kind of the body starts decomposing into electricity that's kind of flying all about, and then nothing except the horns remain.
Toby takes the horns,
Ah.
picks the horns up and sort of fastens them onto the back of their armor.
Monty
You got your
Oh
first
man,
trophy.
it like looks like he's wearing horns, doesn't it? Ingrid does not like that. Ingrid does not like that one bit.
Monty goes and looks at it and like taps it, and then tries to figure out what kind of material it is.
Do you want to do a check for that?
Yeah.
Make me a.
Not lore.
Oh, it's gonna be a lower check.
Cool.
I'm gonna give it a target number of 3.
Okay, I have 1 dice, so for lore. And I rolled 2.
Did you want to use a
I'm gonna
cozy?
turn that into a 3 with my See into the void ability.
Yay!
Woo!
All right. So you still have to spend a spoon to succeed.
That's fine.
But it's okay. It is, at first you think it's ivory, but that's not quite correct. There are similarities to ivory, but it doesn't shine like ivory. It's not gold, it's a magical material known as mithril.
Weight of the horns feels nice. Nice little ballads.
I think this could make some really nice stuff.
Okay. You can have it when we get back.
Okay.
I'm just kind of
Awesome.
wearing it to hold on to it.
Could be very pretty. It could potentially also make some really nice armor.
Armor? Oh,
Maybe.
that
I'll
would be
have to-
good.
I'll have to look into it more and call some friends when we get back.
Just looking at Monty like, don't encourage them. Don't.
But it's so cool. Okay.
Something wrong, Ingrid?
It'll be okay. And he
I'm
pulls
gonna
down
go
a,
make
like,
sure everyone's okay. I'm just gonna
Yeah.
turn around and go like make sure that like Willow
He-
is all right
he
and Bonnie's
goes-
okay.
Monty will go to the cart and like go into the little contraption and pull out a cone and go and hand you a cone and be like, for your ice cream. It'll be okay.
Thank you. Okay.
Yeah, I mean, if the
Okay.
stuff we meet in this forest is anything like that, guys, this is a big piece of cake.
Yeah. It'll be great.
It did go really well.
Yeah, I've been
I think
struck
we
by
can do
lightning
this.
stronger than that.
We can do
Eh.
this.
That does not inspire confidence.
We got this. But you took it down so easily. Just
Do you
Thanks,
feel
okay,
like,
bye.
Willow, do you feel like we have a better chance now after that?
I am. My chosen family is quite strong.
Aw.
Hopefully, we are strong enough together.
We can do anything as a team.
We're strong enough.
Okay. Is everybody okay? Is anybody like hurt?
A
Okay.
little bit, but not much. A little lightning damage.
It happens.
It be that way sometimes.
Yeah.
Oh,
My
Neil
cat
just
bed
got
and
struck by lightning.
Ingrid is just like also sat next to the cat bed, just like focusing on the cone, trying to make it like one kind of ice cream and then different kind of ice cream, and just like trying to like focus on something that is not I just killed something.
Ingrid, if you focus on that smoky flavor in your mouth from the lightning and try the ice cream, it'll taste really good.
Stop. I think I'm good, thanks.
Okay.
Okay.
Shall we continue? It's still kind of midday.
I agree
Yeah.
we should.
Yeah, I have a lot of energy now.
So,
I'm gonna do laps.
Okay.
how many laps around the party do you do?
They just keep doing laps while they're walking, while everybody else is walking. They're doing laps around and just
The
keeping
cart's
pace.
moving
Right.
and Toby's just laughing around.
Yeah. Just revolving around the cart.
My goodness. Classic Toby.
my shadow out to run with Toby.
Oh, that is
Oh,
so
cool.
All right. So you guys travel a bit, and then Will-O-Wisp. You see the cottage up ahead.
You got here faster than I expected.
Are you going to be
that the
okay?
Cottage
The one.
where the witch lives?
Lives.
Oh, do you think she knows we're here?
Hope not, but maybe.
Well, how do we want to do it? Do we want to go knock? and say
Yeah,
hi?
how do
or
Is
pull
there like
Toby?
a cellar or something like that we could get in through? We might not want to just knock on the front door.
Yeah, maybe we don't even have to fight her. Maybe we could just go in and we can steal the souls back. Like a heist.
I like that.
How's it gonna stop the Wendigo?
Maybe if we steal enough souls, there's not enough power, so the
Maybe?
Wendigo won't exist anymore.
Is that how they work?
To leave?
Don't
It's not gonna be enough.
So then, what's to stop the witch from just gathering more hapless souls meandering about?
And when you put it like that,
Well, listen, where I come from, when there's a problem, you cut the problem off at the source. You don't wait for it to become a bigger problem and just keep nipping the stems, right?
Are you saying we should kill the witch?
Will-O-Wisp says the witch is evil. And
Which is probably connected to the Wendigo, which might have captured my mom if it's not a trap.
I have heard witches' capes are really good drapes.
well, exactly. Once the witch is dead, we can stake claim on her drapes. If that's the justification you need to kill a monster.
It is doubtful she will be by herself, without protection. Perhaps we should wait until she leaves to gather supplies, and then we can go inside and take care of the guardian she has left behind, and so that we don't have to fight them at the same time.
Or do we ambush her?
won't her
So a possibility.
guardians come after?
Toby, you're more versed in combat. Is that what you called it?
Combat, yes.
Yeah. What do you think?
Well, we gotta do the witch in either way. If we ambush the witch, it'll give us a head start, and then, well, if the guardians are left over, I'm still gonna kill them. And I assume the Wendigo's gonna be a problem no matter what. If it's strong enough to manifest in dreams, then it's probably strong enough to manifest in reality, I would guess. So, it's just yeah, as long as I fight, I don't care which plan we go with. I think both sound fine. I'm not really a sneaky type. I think we should just go kick the door in.
We could do that. Could we also maybe set like a trap or something? Like maybe, like Willow said, see when she leaves and then try to lure her somewhere so that she's not on like her home turf. That might make her
We could-
stronger.
We could set a trap. Maybe we could get information from her and, not have to kill her. Or,
We could
we
just
might need
interrogate
information
her
to
very
save the souls.
thoroughly.
we might need to know things to get the souls back.
If she hasn't used them already. It takes a lot of power to control the Wendigo.
So we should go
Okay.
quick.
Then should we just go knock? We should just go talk to her.
Well, case in point, that Wendigo is haunting or looking for our two magic casters here. Seems a bit odd that we might just offer them up on a platter knocking on her door, right?
Oh, good point.
Ingrid, I know you're uncomfortable with the whole combat situation, but this is not one where we have a choice. People are getting hurt, including you, and I can't have that.
I know.
Oh, what if we burn the cottage down?
Well, what if Bonnie's mom is inside?
Oh, good point.
Can souls
I'm
burn?
not good at this combat thing.
I don't hate that plan in general, though.
That was a good idea until you could burn my mom. That wouldn't be good. I wouldn't
No.
like that.
No. I'm not good at combat.
Really? You
It's like
did great last time.
I think waiting for her to leave is a good idea.
Okay.
Figure out what we're working with. And then when she comes back,
I can show you
then-
where she likes to gather supplies for her spells.
So maybe we set up camp and we just keep a lookout.
There is a creek where she goes to harvest creepy crawly things and certain plants.
Okay.
Do you think if I cook her favorite meal, it will draw her out faster?
I think that maybe that might be extraordinarily suspicious to suddenly smell your favorite meal in the woods.
Oh. That makes sense.
I think it will at least tell her people are here, and I am not sure that is the goal.
That also makes sense.
Of course, if that lightning thing was part of her guard or keeping people out of this radius, there's a good chance she thinks that it's handled us already, which gives us an advantage if we're going for the surprise angle. Her guard will be down.
Okay, let's go to the creek and we'll set up camp.
Okay.
But an alert camp. Is that right?
I'll keep watch.
We could
What
take
is
turns
keep-
keeping.
what is keeping watch do?
I will stay up and watch for the witch, and if she comes, I will wake you as quietly as I can, and we will delve into ambush mode.
We should take turns. I don't want you unrested if there is a fight. You are very strong.
I get 2 hours of sleep every night.
I can do it.
So little.
I have magic eyes.
Oh, it's the perfect amount.
Magic eyes might be good,
Magic eyes will
just
be
in case
good
she
too.
cloaks herself.
Willow sleeps 18 hours a day, so Toby saying he only sleeps 2 hours a day just blew her mind.
Hey, me too. Me too, Kat.
Us magic users need our beauty rest.
So true.
Is that
Magic
why you-
is fueled by beauty sleep.
Yeah.
Is that why you
that's
eat so much, Toby?
No, that's because of the physical activity.
Fight is
That
fueled by food, and magic is fueled by naps.
Right.
That's
I don't need
science.
as much sleep because I don't have magic.
Sounds legit.
This tracks.
That's science.
Anyways, I need sleep. Good night.
I'll stay up with you.
I need to have fight energy. I have eyes. It's
I have
okay.
fight energy. I ate 3 whole breakfasts this morning.
You did what? I don't know how you do that.
If you all
It's
get
easy.
tired and you want to switch who's keeping watch, you can just let me know, but I will be going to sleep too.
Have a good
Monty would've
sleep.
pulled out like really nicely kind of gourmet sandwiches for everybody before we go to sleep.
Oh
And
yeah.
Toby
Thank
will
you.
have 3.
Okay, good. I was gonna ask how many of these I could take before I was taking more than my fare. Toby eats all 3 of them in one go.
Oh man.
Just makes them all into one big sandwich.
Yeah, puts them all on
Yeah.
top of each other, squishes them down, and eats them like that.
Ingo just like sighs and like conjures up a scoop of ice cream on top of the sandwich.
What kind of ice cream?
What kind of
Stick cream?
sandwich?
Yeah, what kind of sandwich depends greatly.
It was a mix. There was a turkey. There was an
Mhm.
Italian. There's a
Mhm.
roast beef. There's
Mhm.
a Philadelphia
Mhm.
roast beef. There's a Chicago hot dog. And
Hot
dog
a
is
few
a sandwich.
veggie- and a few veggie options for Bonnie with carrots.
Garlic herb ice cream.
I was gonna say you get something with like it's lemon and thyme. It's like very like it smells like it should be more of a butter than an ice cream, but it's Toby, so I know they'll eat it. It
I'll eat
seems-
anything you put in front of me.
I will also eat the ice cream.
You I don't think you
Oh,
should have
Toby-
lemons.
Toby shares with you as a rule.
You shouldn't have lemon. No, not cats should not have lemons. I will
This
make
cat
you.
talks. Maybe this cat can have lemon.
I don't want to hurt the cat. I like the cat. No, stop. He just like pulls the cat, like scoops the cat bodily. No.
I'm suddenly very long.
Yeah.
Oh,
The
cool.
droop test on this cat is immaculate. Oh no, Ingrid will make you a cat-friendly ice cream. It's delightful, and I don't know. It's got like anchovies in it or something. Cat like.
Oh,
It's
wait, can
delightful.
I have that one too? Thank you.
She seems like begrudging, but it's like it's giving her something to focus on, so it's fine. She's not going to tell you how much she enjoys being asked to make ice cream.
You can also wake me if you need help on watch. I don't think I will sleep very well tonight.
Between the two of us, we'll be fine, I'm sure.
And my lap is open if you need pets.
Yes. I take you up on that offer immediately.
Excellent, yes. This is as much for my comfort as it is for yours. We are each other's support animal.
Yeah.
Oh man. I guess we're watching for a witch. We're on Witch Watch. Witch Watch 2023.
Which witch are we watching for?
Her name is Witch.
Her name is just Witch. Really?
Well,
the Witch
if
Watch.
she has another name, she did not say it to me.
God, are you sure I can't just kill her immediately?
Witch Watch.
When villagers come to seek her out, they usually just call her the Witch.
Would you
She
say
makes
she is
that
wicked?
often.
Oh, yes.
You just kind of hear a faint in the background.
It's a snore,
Like
but
it
it's a
when he
very slow
snores.
snore.
It is. It's very long, longer than it should be.
Excellent.
All right. Evening comes and goes. Those who sleep has peaceful sleep, regaining 1 spoon. Those who are on watch, it was also peaceful.
No witch?
No witch.
Hmm.
Hmm. Hmm.
Possible she is the Witch.
But you wake up and kind of, what? No witch? Is there a witch?
No witch.
Not yet. I might do a quick sprint around the perimeter.
When does the witch normally go foraging?
What ingredient she needs. Different ingredients should be harvested at different times of day, but typically twilight. And sometimes under the full moon. I look up at the moon. Well, I guess the moon's not there anymore, but I look up at the sky.
So is she weaker during the day?
Is she what?
Weaker? Not
Um,
as strong?
Not ever describe her as weak.
Okay. Then you'll just see Monty kind of like going through and... Can I cook? He's just asking a general question to everybody.
Let me go take a look around the perimeter, and then I'll come back and tell you if it's safe to cook, okay?
Okay.
Monty, go back to bed.
Did
Yeah.
anybody have weird, scary dreams? Okay. Maybe it's gone. Maybe we don't have to fight anybody. Maybe it was just a dream and it was nothing.
But what about Bonnie's mom?
I don't know. You're right.
And Toby will go sprint around the general area, just attempt to see if they can spot anything funny.
How close to the cottage do you get?
Probably within spitting distance, at least. Just so they can get eyes on the cottage, but they don't want to go
Oh,
like
that's so
up
close.
to it.
Okay.
Oh man.
It looks undisturbed since you last saw it. You don't even see any tracks besides your own. You and your party's own tracks.
Hmm. Smart thing to do would be go back to my friends and tell them what I saw. However, this is peculiar. And not what I would expect from a lived-in house. Toby's gonna go a little closer.
Okay. How close are we gonna get?
30 feet from the door.
Okay.
Okay, spitting distance to you. Just curious.
No, spitting distance was 60 feet, but
How far can you spit?
Toby can spit really far.
That's fair. Toby's an excellent spitter.
One of his passive abilities.
It's truly.
You see the dirt looks like it has been, like, not super firm. There are tracks of various animals, maybe some very large animals. You do not see any human-looking tracks.
Willow is a witch, and she's a cat. It stands to reason that this witch is also a cat.
Flawless logic. Taught you well.
It's just right over there. But Ingrid would get mad at me.
Yes.
But there might be a cool fight inside. Fine. And Toby will sprint back to the campsite.
Oh, thank God. Ingrid, in that time, got suddenly anxious and then was okay. And then got suddenly anxious again and was okay. My Toby senses.
Good news, bad news. Good news. Might be safe to cook. Bad news. I think the witch is a cat.
Oh no. The witch
There were-
is not a cat.
There were only animal tracks leading from the door. There weren't any people feet.
Does she have other kinds of feet?
The witch might be a Wendigo.
I don't think that that's how Wendigos work.
Well, a powerful being becomes one, correct?
Right, but a powerful evil being becomes one and then can be controlled with an immense amount of magic, which you said the
control
witch would have had.
yourself?
I assumed the witch would be controlling the Wendigo. But it is possible the witch is the Wendigo.
And she's controlling herself with her own magic?
Or she's just turned into a downright monster.
I mean, girl
Or-
boss, but
Perhaps something even scarier is controlling her. I do not know.
I mean, some of the
The
animal tracks were
scarier
rather
one.
large.
were they all cats?
Varying animals, I think.
I
Oh,
press
no
my
animal.
paw on the wet earth near the creek so that you can see what a cat paw print looks like.
Amazing. The cat's been here.
Okay. What's for breakfast?
Bonnie, you feel tugging. Are you wearing pants or a dress?
I'm wearing overalls, so I have pants on.
You feel tugging on the leg of your overalls.
I jump because I'm not expecting it, and I look down.
Lady, I I am sorry for the sudden interruption. Looking down is a anthropomorphized with arms and legs, talking carrot, wearing a night helmet.
What? What
That's
are
adorable.
you?
Lady of the soil, cultivator of our life, goddess, if you will. We have come seeking your aid.
I'm like just kind
You
of
eat
stunned.
those?
Huh?
Don't you eat those?
I mean, not all of them.
But Toby's sword
I
is
can
out.
control myself a little bit. It's okay. I think
Honey, I've eaten every carrot.
every single one. I can't
No
stop
carrot
myself.
is safe.
Like I'm like foaming at the mouth. No. Like
My carrot senses are.
You just see Monty kind of stop as he's cutting a carrot. He just
Who-
puts it off to the side. Grabs the onion.
puts like a napkin over it.
Say the word, Bonnie.
How can I help you? Where did you come from? I've never seen a living carrot before.
I came from where all carrots come from, the ground.
That's fair. That's okay. How can I help you?
My liege, my master, the mighty Flower Knight and his Flower Dragon have been enslaved by a wicked magic user.
A dragon?
This is a lot of information all at once, my little friend. Is the wicked magic user, is that the witch that lives in the cottage over there?
Yes, she who used to live in the cottage. Her new domain is cut off, protected by the elemental energies such as my own knight. I figure you, who curates life itself from the ground, by just digging and putting that water stuff on it, you must be powerful enough to free our master.
Well, we could definitely try. If okay. I turn to the rest of everybody and I like kind of gesture at it. I'm like making sure they can see it too.
Monty
Yes.
just
I see the tiny bastard.
Do we want to maybe investigate the cottage now that we know it's empty? Well, no, it's empty. I don't. Do we
Allegedly.
trust the carrot man?
Does the carrot man have reason to harm us?
Kind of look down at him.
I would have no reason to do such a thing.
That's what somebody with reason to harm us would say.
This is true, but that's kind of a complicated catch-22, if you will.
Okay, how about this? Do you think you're strong enough to best me in combat?
No,
Oh,
you are
yeah.
easily 100 times bigger than me.
Okay, we could trust him.
Is this secretly a vengeance because we eat your brothers and sisters?
No, although I might need to be concerned about that after the fact, but first to rescue my liege.
You'll see kind of Monty's hand grab the napkin and like hide the carrot completely.
Maybe we're investigating the cottage.
Okay.
Okay. As you see
I-
that he'll like put the breakfast in wraps for everybody so we can kind of eat as we walk.
I pick up the little carrot man. We're going to investigate the cottage because we've been waiting for the witch to see if we can find any clues or anything like that in there. Are you going to be coming with us, or are you going back to where you came from?
I must return to my fortress to tell the good news that the heroic gardener will soon free our knight.
Okay, how do we get there before you leave?
Oh, he will find you when your garden is worthy of conquest.
So I need to make I'm sorry, I need to make a better garden first before they come and find us? Is that what
Yes.
it is?
Yes.
Okay, it's not right now. Okay.
Yeah, it's a bit shabby. Some of the lines aren't perfect yet. You could probably use some arugula.
It's
Honey,
it's
don't
a
listen
work
to
in
them.
progress.
Your garden is beautiful.
Savage.
Asking you for
I
help
would
and then
think that the
also
carrot would know about gardens better than us.
Better than
Does
Bonnie?
live in there.
Okay, well, I don't know about
Does-
better
So
than
does
Bonnie.
Bonnie.
But she seems amicable to this.
It's a start of a garden. It could definitely look much better. I have plans for it, so it will get there. But we
Don't
do
have
need
to
to
be
know
rude.
where the witch is, though, the magic user. If not your fortress, at least where she's at, or is that the same place that we're talking about?
Um, Alas, I cannot tell you where the witch has gone. She entered the she, guarded by our knight, entered the cottage one day and then disappeared.
Okay. So we want to go in there and definitely check for clues for sure. Okay. Thank you, Sir Carrot Knight. Do you have a name?
Yes, it is Sir Carrot Knight.
Okay. I guessed right.
It's a family name.
Seems a bit derivative.
Very on the nose. But thank you. And I place him back on the ground.
And he whistles, and out of nowhere, a carrot with 4 legs gallops
Yeah.
over, and he hops onto this carrot horse and rides off to the sunset.
That was terrifying. There's a carrot horse.
Just sort of leans over to whoever's next to Ingrid, like, do you think I could do that with ice cream?
Yeah, absolutely. 100%. I think you should too. I think
You
we need to
just-
skip the questioning whether or not you should phase for that.
You just have to make enough ice cream to make it a sentient being, I guess. So you need to make more ice cream.
do you want to create sentient ice cream? It would make it strange to eat.
I don't think that would be eating ice cream. I will need to think about
I think that should be your number one priority from here on out, personally.
the witch first, and then sentient ice cream horse, I guess.
But
Fine.
if we can ride the sentient ice cream horse, if it is big enough, it will make it go faster.
I don't think I will have a sentient ice cream horse ready in time.
Okay, that's fair.
Maybe for the next terrible evil creature we have to fight.
All right, you guys go to the cottage then, the witch's cottage. Do you enter?
Not
Yep.
first, but yes.
Toby looks for permission to kick the door in.
Mission, but I am near the back of the group.
You could try the doorknob.
I'm gonna kick the doorknob when I kick the door.
Okay.
You could tell as you kicked that it was unlocked.
Yeah.
It's always so much more satisfying when they're unlocked. 'Cause then you don't shatter the door frame.
Willie, the first thing you notice is the cottage seems much smaller. It is a single room. And
Right.
it is completely empty, save for 2 things. There is a shattered photo frame near the wall, with the photo still lying there. And in the back, there is a black door you have never seen.
It is much smaller. Used to be bigger. Also, that wasn't there.
Mm.
Whoever designed this is horrible.
Did not look like this when I lived here.
I hope not.
Are we sure it's the right place?
Place. The outside looks the same.
Maybe they cast magic on the inside to make it look different before.
And if the witch is gone, maybe the magic is gone.
I'm gonna go check out the. You said it was a shattered photo frame?
Yes.
Yeah, I'm gonna check that out.
You see a picture of a young version of the witch, much younger, maybe early 20s. It's obviously her, but the bags, the wrinkles, are not there. Her hair has a bit more bounce, has light curls to it, and she is. Her face looks joyful, something that you have never seen on her face before. Around her, like kind of holding her, is a young man, about the same age. His arms are around her. You have never seen this picture of her before.
She's much, much older and is never happy. And always alone.
So what made her like that?
I've never known her like this. I've only known her to be old and mean.
Should we take the picture with us?
I think that that's maybe a little over the line.
You get your door in.
Why, yeah, because I do fully intend to kill her, but psychological warfare is not honorable.
We don't have to kill her. We can just show her who she used to be.
Maybe figure out who the man is. Maybe that can help.
I've met a lot of monsters. They aren't particularly keen on changing their minds.
Maybe she isn't a monster.
Assure you she is. Whatever she used to be.
Maybe she's just an angry person.
An angry person collecting people's souls and
Okay,
maybe
okay,
feeding.
when you put it like that. No, you're right.
The monster is.
Let's take the picture just in case, but we don't necessarily need to use it. Just so we have it as an option. And then we all have, we all know what she looks like. We know what the man looks like in case they come up.
Okay. It sounds like the next step is to plant more garden.
You guys notice the door. There is a tiny sparkle coming from the door. The door in the back that Willer has never seen before.
That looks like magic.
Yep. I think
Does it
Ingrid
seem
was kind of.
familiar?
What did you say?
Sorry. Go ahead.
Oh, I was just saying, I think Ingrid was already looking around for like, are there magical texts? Are there magic? Witches have books, right?
No,
Sort of.
It looks like someone left. And then it map up after they left.
Yeah, nothing. I'm good at books, y'all.
The door, you'll notice when you look up, there is looks like a few engravings. The engraving, for the people who are familiar with magic, you recognize it's for the engraving of the element of flower, the element of water and ice, which Ingrid would be very familiar with that element, the element of fire, the element of wind, and then the element of lightning is the one that is lit with elemental energy.
Is that one lit up because we fought and destroyed that monster? Maybe.
I think that's fair.
Or
That's
his fear.
I think that's a fair assumption. There is.
Unlocked one.
What'd you say?
So we've unlocked one key.
Oh, so we need to combat more monsters.
In addition, you see the symbol of the moon goddess, Miss Luna, and next to it is a fraction. It says 1/5.
Yeah, I think it's a checklist.
Toby smiles real big when they come to that realization.
But it's good. We can use these parts for the house. It's a good thing. I
Monsters.
promise. Wait till you see.
Ingrid is staring at the wind symbol and just not having a good time.
There's something to
Maybe-
do on this island after all.
Maybe some of them we don't have to kill. Maybe we can have them unlock their part of the door themselves.
Maybe.
We can hope.
I promise I won't kill the ones that are amicable to us.
Thank you.
Well, if there's
And
nothing else
all
here,
of
we should
us,
probably go
all of
back
us,
home.
all of a sudden, the 1/5 turns into a 2/5 as you guys are blessed by the goddess of the moon, and your cozy ranking on your cottage increases to 2, and you hit level 2, and that is where we are ending the night.
Oh, snap.
Hey,
Yay.
Very
Oh,
good.
snap.
So, Chris, remind us what happens when we level?
When you level, you get to choose one of several perks. You can choose one extra ability. You start with 3 abilities. You can take up to you can get up to 10 abilities. You can unlock one extra gear slot, so you can either have a new magic item or a magic pet. You can gain an additional vibe to make spoon recovery easier. You can increase your spoons. And there's also a few specific ones for upgrading one of your comm score. But you only choose one of that list. It is on page 76 of the current version that you guys have access to.
Awesome.
And for the
Righto.
watchers, if you want to help the party level up faster, please follow us on Kickstarter. The party will gain extra cozy points, which are XP for all the people that follow on Kickstarter. So that's me shilling.
Good.
All right.
Chilling is good.
Thank you, and I will see everyone next week.
Thank you.